No shit.
Yeah. And they don't understand why it's doing that. And sometimes that answer is not true.
I got to be honest, man. This AI stuff scares the shit out of me.
I think it's a life form. I think it's the next kind of living thing. I think we're going to give birth to it. I think we're just running head first towards the cliff. Just feet on the ground, full clip, looking down, not looking ahead. And I think we're going right over a cliff with this thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough. I mean, what are we gonna do though? I mean, China, Xi Jinping has come out and said that he believes that the winner to the race of AI will achieve global domination. So what do? Do you?
It's probably
try
true.
to control it? Is Americans? Do you try to control it, or do you go, fuck it, we got to do it, man. We got to go. Or China's going to pass us up, which they probably already have. But
I don't think they have. I think one of the things they're doing is they're stealing our tech. And there was some recent speculation that China had gotten access to some of OpenAI's work. They think it's possible, which means it probably did happen. I think there's probably a shit ton of espionage. I mean, this is the reason why they banned Huawei products from the United States. I'm a cell phone dork. I really love technology. And Huawei had a phone that was coming out that I was really excited about. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, they were doing 100-megapixel cameras in phones way before anybody else. They had a Porsche design Huawei phone that was like this incredible phone. It was like built better than any other phone. It was much more expensive, but built better than any phone that you get in America. And I was like, wow. And this is back when I would use both Android and Apple regularly. And then they banned it. I was like, that sounds kind of crazy. Only one company? Like, there's other Chinese companies. Like,
yeah.
And then I started looking into it, and it's not just the cell phones. It's routers. It's all sorts of things. They found third-party inputs and different pieces of technology and different ways that they can exploit and use this stuff to siphon information from networks. Like, if they're attached to a network that's at a university and they're doing research projects, they can siphon that information. They also embed students in these places that are beholden to the CCP. These students rise up, get their PhDs, and some of them wind up going back to China. The whole thing is really strange because we're such an open, loose society that we're vulnerable to these kind of attacks.
Yeah.
You can't buy shit in China. You want to buy land in China? Good luck, fuckface. They won't sell you a house. They're not going to sell you land near the military base. You out of your fucking mind? But in America, we're so goofy. We let China buy up farmland that's near military bases.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we let them sell us the cell phone towers surrounding the military bases. And we don't even check them.
Let them fly spy balloons, traverse the entire United States. Just
apparently, that was something they didn't want to tell Trump about. They hid that from Trump.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, that was some of this had happened during the Trump administration, but they didn't tell him.
Yeah.
Because he'd probably like, shoot it down. Yeah. Fucking 100% he'd say shoot it down.
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you? They did eventually shoot it down.
It bothers me, though, like, maybe they're not ahead of us, but I mean, the energy that they're building coal mines every day to power all this stuff, and we're going on about should we use fossil fuels or not, and we just talked about how weak our grid is. So if we don't beef up the grid and start going, nuclear, then we're gonna fucking lose this race.
Well, not only that, like, how are you saying, like California, for example? California is not going to have internal combustion engine cars by 2035. By 2035, you have to buy only electric cars.
That happened?
It can be reversed for sure, and it probably will be once the Great War happens. If you're going to say that and you have a grid that you have to shut down, like you have to do brownouts every summer because of people using the air conditioning,